raised loyalist forces in South Carolina? Okay.
No. When you ask me a question like that, I got to look it up because who made up the troop? I know all this was Doyle. Doyle had the 64th, which was a very experienced British regiment. Doyle also had what do you have? He had New York Volunteers. Again, they've been experienced. These are the guys who were hanging rock and everything else. Now with Watson's got pretty much an elite unit with him. He's got the provincial light infantry, and what it is, it's 6 light infantry companies from all the provincial units. All these men have seen action. Nobody's brand new. Now with Watson also is Richburg, who was from the 6th South Carolina, and a bunch of South Carolinians who are loyalists. And another guy, I keep calling him Harrison, I may get that right, I don't know, I have to look it up. But he's also he's with the South Carolina Rangers. So there's really nobody in this fight who's brand new and didn't know how to fight, including Marion's men. Marion's men have been through quite a few fights. So everybody in this fight is pretty much a veteran. There is no brand new green troops. The exact numbers, though, I can look it up here. Couldn't tell you numbers. Yes?
I noticed in your biography that you served the 3rd Rangers Battalion, and I've often heard it said that Marion is considered the founder of modern-day guerrilla warfare, and also at the same time today's Army Rangers. I'd like to know if you agree with that assessment. What was the sort of when you were in the service? What was the attitude toward Marion as far as that playing?
Well, you got to figure your average soldier is an 18-year-old kid right out of high school. And history to them is something that you learn in school. We're here to be in the Army and do fun things. So most of your guys, you tell them, Marion was in the Rangers like, and they have no idea what you're talking about. Meanwhile, as you get older, you tend to learn your history. Right? So if you look at this room, ain't nobody in here. I think I'm the youngest guy here. Oh no, we got to get somebody there. Check it out. Usually, you start learning your real history prior to that. Now, the Rangers, they knew of Marion. In the Rangers, we have this lineage, not the official lineage. The official lineage starts in World War II. We're Rangers. We don't have to listen to that. Our lineage starts when America started, because that's the way it starts. Gorham's Rangers, 1670 something. But Marion is in it. Now, I know they say Marion is a father of modern guerrilla warfare. I get right down to it's probably the Maccabees beating up Romans. That's the father of modern guerrilla warfare. Guerrilla warfare is pretty much straight guerrilla. I mean, it's happened ever since one caveman whacked another one over the head. Marion was real effective because, like Sumter had thousands. Marion had 6 or 7 on some missions. And sometimes his entire military consisted of a bunch of officers with nothing to do. These guys didn't surrender Charleston or had been paroled or on. And so because of that, they're kind of like doing this, and they're with Marion. So he leads missions with just officers. For example, when he took out Keith Field and Manigault Ferry, it was just a bunch of officers that did that. So his force is very small. So Marion is an exceptional leader because he knows, I only got this many. What can I do with this many? And with this many, he's able to cause massive havoc. He's very good at guerrilla warfare. But I don't think I'd call him the father of guerrilla warfare now, because he did something that people have done for years in times of, if you don't have an army that can conquer, you do what you can. Or like I tell my students in junior RTC, I say guerrilla warfare, here's what guerrilla warfare is. How do you stop an M1 Abrams tank when all you have is a 2x4 with a nail in it? And all the kids go, hit it? It's like, no, it's a tank. I said, here, it's easy. Let the tank go by. Wait about 45 minutes. Truck will be coming down the road. Put that board with the nail out there. Truck will run over, flatten their tire. When the guy gets out, hit him over the head with a rock. You just stop that tank because the gasoline is in the tank. That's how it works. It's just poof, you won. And that's what kind of like Marion did. Don't take on the army. Take on that intersection where the boats go. Hit that. Or take on this little outpost guarded by 12 guys who have 300 or 200 prisoners from the Maryland line. Hit the soft targets. Now, as he went along, you'll see Marion eventually got to the point where he had literally a conventional unit at Eutaw Springs. You couldn't call those guys partisans anymore. They are conventional level. But if you know the history of any guerrilla warfare, you start out at like Marion's level and you work your way up to conventional level.